Hello, 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 hello. A little bit of an abrupt ending to that song, but hey. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, Toast, hello, Boofy. How's everyone doing tonight? Hopefully everyone's doing okay. Right then. I've got that webcomic, speaking of which, I've got that web comic that I need to read. Boofy suggested. That'll be the first thing on the agenda. That's that sound scared the shit out of me. Hell yeah. What sound? Tetris? Tetris? Nah, I won't be that evil. Tonight is the music, bro. The music. But, what would you say? Tonight is shaping up to be a lot more of a chill stream. Which I welcome. Last night was fucking pretty hectic. But it was fun, though. Listening to all the songs. Some of them, good suggestions. Most of them were. Some of them were just... Anyways, no more stalling. Let's get this shit up and ready. Why is this not appearing? There we are. You only be here for 50 minutes because you gotta sleep with Ralse. Rapist. You gotta sleep like Ralse. Okay, yeah, sure, that's what you wanted to type. Alright. Anyways, let me get this shit up and... where's my shit? So I'm essentially, what I'm doing is I'm reading a bedtime story for Boofy. Oh, no, I'm wrong. We're actually starting off with a video. Crop is a little bad. Oh, yeah, no. This is the thing where I need to adjust the crop. Yeah, no. I remember. Let's make this a bit smaller. That's as much as that can go. I'll put that over here. That should be fine, I think. Yeah, no, okay, that's good. But me and Boofy were watching Pay Gord in VC. Sure. Alright then, what are our nanos? Oh, and yeah, Neckbeard's gone, by the way. He said nanos. Oh, whoa. He was saying they pulled him out of a car. What are nanos? Oh shit, the crop is still fucked. Why? Why is the crop still fucked? Motherfucker. I'm terrible. That's okay. Yeah, it should be okay. The nanoparticle network was deployed into 2800s, and by the 3500s it was more or less perfected. Across the Earth is a network of billions of machines, microscopic in size, that identify every conceivable environmental hazard and protect people from them. You can barely see them. They're about as visible as pollen, but they're always there. For instance, if you fall out of a 10th-story building, they'll form a sort of cushion for you. If there's a fire, they'll extinguish it. If you're in a car wreck, they'll save you. Yeah, but they kind of ruin shit, though. How? Do you have any idea how goddamn funny it is when someone steps on a garden hoe? Bing! Back in the day, I tracked every garden hoe line in the ground. In the whole world. I reckon it was between 38,000 and 73,000, usually. And I just sit up here and watch him. And watch him. Swear to God, for 200 years, that's all I did. He's not lying. I mean, I did too. It was pretty funny. And 0.2248257% of the time, they'd step on their teeth, and they'd push it up and hit him in the face like BAP! Rarest jewels. Sometimes they'd get left out, but sometimes no one was around to see him do it, so they just play it cool like it never happened. So what I do is I hack into the cell towers and text them, and this was before they even knew how we were looking at them. So they had no idea who it was coming from. And I'd text them like, LOL motherfucker, I saw what you did! Trust me, dude! When I say it was like, hey, are you a dude or what? I don't know, I haven't really thought about it. Okay, well, good luck and don't feel obligated to subscribe to the gender binary, etc., etc. So anyway, there is no greater spectacle than a dumbass getting whooped by a stick on the ground. Like your forebears crawled out of the ocean and built cabins and made fires and designed intuitive inventory systems and first-person shooters that let you pick up the railgun and hold it into the candy bar. And look at you, you lost to a stick, motherfucker. The nanos kind of ruined our fun. I mean, I love the people down there, I do. And I'm in love with every single one of those little critters. That doesn't mean the slapstick injury isn't funny. Now the nanos block the handle from hitting them every time. So that's why the lady could go up into Nancy. So that's why Nancy could go up into Tornado? Yeah, she'll be fine. It's basically the real reason football is possible. And that's why people live forever? Well, not exactly. I mean, people stopped aging or getting sick long before the nanos. We still don't know why. We do know that as a result, people started to take on a more unified purpose. They wanted to keep themselves and each other living forever. They tried for hundreds of years to invent a system that would let them, and they succeeded. Woo, and they succeeded. Whoa. Apologies for that, I had a big dinner. Yeah, it's like Wolverine. Like how Wolverine already had super healing powers and then they gave him the metal claws or whatever. You know what, actually, Wolverine kind of sucked. It's like, oh no, here comes Magneto, he can fly around and he can literally throw trains and destroy cities whenever he feels like it. But don't worry everybody, I'll stop him because my hands are big forks. What a dumbass. No. Destroyed with facts and logic. Hello. I can't believe what Patat did without you. Hello, photos. Everybody's sleepy tonight, eh? Everybody's sleepy. Don't worry, this stream won't be too intense. I'm just gonna be doing a lot of reading. Garbage football. So this is your sleepy time stream. Garbage football. There have been millions of football games. Some of them are abominations that never should have seen the light of day. On Garbage Football, hosts Thoy and Roger dig through a 15,000-year-old trash heap and watch the worst of the worst games. So you don't have to. It's like Nostalgia Critic. Matai is getting deployed to Afghanistan tomorrow. Yes! Alright, audio, some explicit language. This is a podcast. Alright then. It looks like new characters are being introduced. This is Garbage Football, a podcast in which I, Thoy, and my buddy Roger, hello, dig out the most god-awful football games in the history of civilization. Because I don't know why we do this, because we hate you, listener. We do, we hate you. I hate you. We actually really hate you this week because we have an extra special bucket of, bucket of crap of a game for you. Huh, bucket of crap a game? What does that mean? You know what I'm trying to say, okay? It's a bad game. You know, it's appropriate for us to have a podcast about things that suck, because we're, 400 episodes in, and, well, who even knows? We have no idea how to start a show. Anyways, yes, game, 96,249. Rog, this is the one you've been wanting to get around to for a long time. Yes, normally I'd be worried about overselling one of these, but this one is good. This is better than the typo game. Dude, no, nothing's better than the typo game. For anyone who hasn't heard it, you can go back in our archives and find the episode. I think it's just called the Typo Game. Basically, and I'll make this quick because I don't want to spoil too much, but basically, they were drawing up rules for a long-distance game. The field dimensions had typos in them, and they ended up with a field that was 1 yard long and 1,000 yards wide. And they'd already filed the game permit, so they had to play it. Good times. Fucking hell, eh? Great times. Amazing times. And I'm gonna disagree with you. Today's game is not as dumb as the typo game, but it is super dumb. Fair enough. So, set the scene for us here. Alright, this story starts about 13,000 years ago, in March of 4730. Super old game. Super old game. Which you can tell is so old because the game number is 96249. Back when they just gave a registered football game the lowest available number. This was before they went like, fuck it, and just started reusing numbers. Anyways. Alright then. So we're looking at Arizona, New Mexico, Utah, Colorado, Wyoming, Montana, Idaho, Nevada, California, Oregon, and Washington. So this is the map, like, sideways, I believe. Washington and New Mexico decided they wanted a long-distance game between their two states, right? And they wanted to get cute, so they made a sort of hybrid of old football rules and new football rules. The new part, of course, was that the field of play was exactly 2,340,170 yards long. Obviously, the field wasn't actually mowed or painted or anything. There was a sensor in the ball that buzzed whenever you went out of bounds, so if you hit the sideline, bzzzt, dead ball. Yes, one goal line was the Washington-Canada border, and the other was the New Mexico-Mexico border. It's tough to draw on the field on a map because the field was standard width, 53 1/3 yards. So as a result of these dimensions, okay, a standard old football field is about twice as wide as it is long, right? Well, if you do the math, and we did do the math, it turns out that this field is 43,878 times as long as it is wide. And theory, what made this game different from other long-distance games is that, when you have a field that covers 1,300 miles, it's probably a good idea to have lots and lots of players. Ideally, a few hundred. We can agree on that. We can agree on that. They didn't. They kept it to standard football rosters, 11 players on offense, 11 players on defense, which is completely insane. Right, because for one, it's exhausting, especially if an offense sustains a drive for miles and miles on end. For another, what happens if you blow coverage and a receiver gets past the secondary? What if the receiver is the fastest player on the field? Right, if the ball carrier has outrun all 11 of you, what's left to do? At that point, it's not really a football game anymore. It's like a mix between a super marathon and a camping trip. It's bad football. Nobody wants to play it, and nobody wants to watch it. Washington and New Mexico were banking on this not being a big deal, because the field of play was so narrow. So the good news is, if a player does get past your secondary, you don't have to look all over creation for them. They're going to have to stay inbound, so the only question is how far they've outrun you. It's like the Great Wall of China, this type of thing. It was quaint, and we've talked about this 100 times, but I can't stand quaint in game design. And obviously, you and I stand pretty far apart from all this. I like weird. I like it when the games get weird. And I do too, that's the thing. I do too. I just needed to be in service of something, I see weirdness as a sort of component, an accent, like a seasoning, Not a means to an end, not a goal. You're a purist. I am a fucking purist. Look, anyone can design a weird football game, but I demand some elegance, some real thought behind it. Okay, but why? What do you mean, why? It's not as though you were pressed for time. You've got all the time in the world for what you like and what you don't. Listen, even if I have 1,000,000 years, or if 1,000,000,000,000, even if I have 100 trillion years or more, that doesn't change the fact that I just spent all day watching a shitty game. Time I could have spent watching a good one. We're forever going to disagree on this, I think. But I think an argument could be made that in some respects, game 96249 did have some elegance to it. I have to admit it. I really did. A field 53 yards wide that goes from Mexico to Canada is on its face ridiculous, but I will happily admit that its confines are strangely brilliant in a way. It's hard to imagine much more geographic diversity than what this game has. There's plenty of opportunity for some good mountain football in Idaho, plenty of big lakes to navigate, and then when you go south into Utah, there are these big salt flats. There's just nothing there. It's like playing football in a whole bunch of nothing. And then, of course, you've got the deserts in Arizona. And scattered throughout, you got a little bit of farmland and a few small towns. But what I love about this field, at least in theory, is that it forces you to just march forward into all this geography head on. With most long-distance games, there aren't really any defined sidelines, or at least they're really wide. So if you see a mountain or a lake, you go around it. But not here. You've only got 53 yards of wiggle room, so you just have to grit your teeth and go. And that brings us to your favorite thing. Lord. Water bowl. There are a few decent-sized chunks of this field that are nothing but water. For example, if you look at, there's one's a reservoir in Idaho that just kind of swallows 2.5 miles into the field. Motherfucker. So, this is how that went down. Washington had the ball at the north coast of the reservoir. They throw it deep into the water, and the wall just kind of plops in and floats at the surface. But the ball's still live, right? It didn't touch the ground. Right, what ground? It didn't touch the ground, so what you're left with is a 2-mile mad scramble for the ball. It's a live ball the whole time. And this is where I'll agree with you. I've watched the replay. This play is exhausting to watch. It's just like 4 hours of splashing around and aimless laterals. It's trash football. And there were a lot of those too. In the 1900s, there were building dams all over the place. So of course, you end up with all these giant bodies of water in the middle of nowhere that have no business being there. But that aside, I really do love certain pieces of this field. I really do. Up in the mountains, you can tell they kind of try to position the field so it ran along the ridges, just to make it a little easier. But in other parts, it's just like ka-chunk, 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 all up and down. Oh yeah, that looks like answer. This will go on for miles and miles. Actually, hundreds of miles. I mean, as a football fan, would I want to watch this? No. Hell no. Hell no, I wouldn't want to watch it, but I'd love to read about it. It's like baseball. There was also an element about this you were talking about before the show that I just loved. Which one was that? Oh, with the names of all the... Yeah. So I love the juxtaposition of all this natural beauty, you know, the magnificent horizons, the beautiful mountain ranges, etc. With these unbelievably shitty names people gave everything. Like, oh, here's a town next to a bunch of water. Let's call it Big Water. Oh, hey, there's some meadows. Let's call it Meadows. Oh, look, it's more Meadows over here. Ah, shit, Meadows is taken. What do we call it? New Meadows. Yeah, Meadows is too crowded. There's like 50 people in it. Time to build a new one. My favorite, though, is, what is it? Circleville. Yes, Circleville. I guess because it's got a bunch of crop circles. Yeah, but like, there are a million places in this country with crop circles. You don't get to be Circleville just because you have like 12 of them. It's like if you just called your city Ground. I mean, but to be honest, that is a good fair bit amount of circles now. It's funny because, you know, you look at Los Angeles and it's like, oh, City of Angels. That's a cool name. Or Cincinnati, named after a Roman general or whatever. Chicago comes from a Native American name for a local plant. But these guys in this part of the country were just like, there are some circles. We're Circleville now. Fuck it, it doesn't matter. I'll probably be eaten by a bear tomorrow. There's just something so darkly funny about this game. I mean, just the pace of it is so frustrating. An offense would spend a week just trying to get over one mountain, turning over the ball on downs, getting it back, fumbling, getting it back, just crawling up in an excruciating pace. And they're exhausted, and they throw a pick, and boom! Defensive back runs it a mile backwards, and it was all for nothing. Or shit, 500 miles even. There was. Actually, I should know that you were allowed to use motor vehicles as long as you didn't have the ball, so it wasn't like game over once a player ran it back like that. You could catch up with them, you just had to grab a car and go looking for them. And that could take a while. At one point, a Washington player managed to sneak downfield from outside Spokane all the way to Utah. And he only got caught because he just ran out of places to hide. And I mean, this is where we really get into how much of a torture chamber this game is. The drive chart is just, it's an absolute goddamn nightmare. If you turned off the game and turned it back on in a year, the line of scrimmage might be like 50 miles away from where it was. Oh, that's really nothing. There's no movement. 50 miles is nothing when you consider, first of all, the field's like 20 times longer than that, and second, it might move 50 miles the opposite way the next year. And that, Roger, sets the stage for maybe one of the most frustrating things I've ever seen as a football fan. Same. Oh, Lord, same. You wanna... Alright, so now it's the year 5518. The game is now 788 years old. They've been playing all this time. All this time. For almost 800 years, the ball's been going up and down and up and down. And usually very, very slowly. So it's so hard for either offense to build the sort of momentum that would allow you to drive. You know, even 100 miles down the field. But Washington is finally doing it. Yes, they finally made it into Arizona. It's just something clicks. They're in the desert, ripping off huge plays, half a mile run, quarter mile pass, just boom, 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 and one after another, and then they just fell off a cliff. That's really funny to say because, you know, we're always figuratively saying, oh, they fell off a cliff. Like their offense stalled out or something. No, they fell off a cliff for real. Oh, damn. Washington literally fell off a cliff and into a gorge. So they've got another cliff staring them in the face. They turned the ball over on downs, but of course New Mexico turns around and sees the other cliffside staring at them. The game's stuck. Right, they can't just stand around the side. They can't just run around the side of the cliff because that would be out of bounds. They can't climb up because it's a 300-yard vertical free climb, which is something you can only compete if you're one of the best free climbers on Earth. And it's impossible if you got 11 people right behind you who can just grab you by the ankles and yank you back down. So on this field that's more than 2 million yards long, these two teams are stuck in this little speck of 250 yards. So how did this happen, Thoy? There's really no satisfying explanation. This game was on the drawing board for years and years. They surveyed every bit of it, and they'd always intended for the field to pass through just slightly west. This was kind of the crown jewel of this game. The rock faces were more forgiving here, because there was this valley that sort of fed into it. It would still have been the most challenging part of the field, but it absolutely would have been doable. I'm calling shenanigans. Because look, we know how meticulously they planned this game. We know how important that spot was. An entire committee spent years planning this. How could they have possibly messed it up by accident? Well, if someone knows, they're not telling. Maybe one day we'll find the answer. In the meantime, this game is still in progress. It's one of the oldest and longest running games in Arizona. And in year number 12-58, it's still going strong. And if you ever have the unexplained or inexplicable urge to watch 22 players duke it out to no apparent end in the bottom of a canyon, you can always see it for yourself. Football channel number 96249. I would rather do anything else in the world, but we have a mystery on our hands. Why is the field lined up wrong? Simple mistake or sabotage or what? If anyone out there has any info that'll help us crack this case, shoot us an email. We'd love to talk to you. Help us solve the greatest, dumbest mystery of our time. So that does it for this episode of Garbage Football. We'll be back Tuesday, and don't forget, premium subscribers will get a bonus episode on Friday. I'm Thoy, and I'm Roger. Peace. Well then, somebody's made a mistake. They're just stuck here for eternity. Just trying to climb up these two vertical fucking mountain faces. Like, okay, bro. Okay. You leaving now? Au revoir? Why does the football field span across multiple countries? Boredom. Boredom. These people can live forever, Toast, so they just made football on steroids. But if you're gonna go to sleep, I'll see you around. Thank you for stopping by, Toast. Hope you were having fun. And have a nice sleep. Huz go to college to get more knowledge, but bros go to Mercury to get knee surgery. The chill Grinch. Why don't they nuke the field? Are they stupid? True. Up in the Trapganistan? We can do one more page. I think I can do one more page. Or, well, okay, I can watch the video. We perpetually hang out. I think scared is the word. I'm scared. How come? All these people seem so normal. So much like I remember them being. But in some ways, it's like they're broken. Do any of these people have jobs? Sure, some people have jobs if they feel like it, but I think it's natural for us. For you and me to have a tough time understanding that. We're both products of 20th century America. In that time, if someone had a job, it was their identity, it was their purpose. That isn't true anymore. I guess we're sort of like them. I think I know where you're going, but finish your thought. We don't do anything, right? There's nothing we're supposed to be doing. Nope, we completed our mission 15,000 years ago. So now we just hang out. We perpetually hang out. Who do you think was the first person to say hang out? There's like all the people down there, we shoot the shit and watch football and waste time. That's exactly it, that's the fate we share. Speaking for myself, that's the connection I share with them. I'm the least human thing you could imagine, but I feel like I'm like them. Found it, I think. Newspaper in Shreveport says it. March 23rd, 1859. Your choice of words is interesting. Wasting time. Well, yeah, those people in the canyon, they've wasted, what, 13,000 years playing a game they know nobody can win? The people I remember would have quit in a week. Well, this is what I'd say to that. There's no indication for these people's lives will ever end. They will never run out of time. Wasting implies the consumption of something that you can't get back. So if they have infinite supply of time, can they ever really waste any of it? I guess that's one way of thinking about it, but I'm still appalled, disgusted. I guess, with that game in the canyon, they don't want to do anything else with their time. It's hideous to me. It's like some of these people seem normal. The Durabos seem totally normal, like they were out of a TV show or something. But those players in Arizona, it's like something is critically wrong with them, like they've all gone crazy. I think they're doing the best they can with their mortality. A human being will rarely admit this to you, but they tend to be terrified of living forever. They were born and raised with the understanding that their lives would end. They've achieved everything they wanted to achieve, all the ills that plague them, and now boredom is their only enemy. And they get up in the morning and fight it every day of their eternal lives. Recreation and play sustain them. Football sustains them. And if you find yourself in a football game that's such a gargantuan task, that seems undefeatable, that will claim eons of your time and your passion, I think it makes sense. I think that makes you one of the lucky ones. God damn. I know. Hey y'all, I found Nancy. Oh good. Great. B. For being so far ahead in the future, everything just looks normal, no? B. Holy, this is quite a lot of reading. Hello, dear. What is even happening? Satellites talk about football 15,000 years into the future. That little bit in the video, dear, we were, as Boofy was describing, we were looking into a conversation between satellites who kind of gain sentience, who are looking down back at humanity. And humanity at this point has gained immortality. Nobody can die. Or at least nobody can die of old age. And an interesting quirk of this universe is that people only really seem to spend their time playing like ridiculously large American football matches. Or any type of sports. I've seen baseball mentioned here once or twice. But that's really about it. Before the video, we were looking at two guys talking in a podcast, talking about this weird game that was going on, where they eventually got trapped in a gorge, and they've been playing that game for thousands and thousands and thousands of years. So I'm going to guess this is going to delve into like a sort of philosophy about, well, time and how do you spend it and what do you do with creatures who are immortal and whatnot, you know? It's pretty interesting, but it is a lot of reading. But it's something that's been requested, and it's pretty interesting so far, and I'm very, very curious as to whether or not I'm going to be able to get to the end of this webcomic. Sort of like an ARG, but it's not... maybe. It's not the most proactive ARG, if it is an ARG, but it's just a webcomic, from what I describe it as. For now, it's really just a webcomic, something that you can find online, and you can just read through it and whatnot. And it's pretty interesting. But yeah, that's why I did it at the beginning of the stream, because it's a little bit more chill, it's a nice opening and whatnot. I'll be looking at some videos, but I think what I might want to do... Should I finish this page? Ah, fuck it. I'll finish this page, and then I'll do my normal reacties. Whew. Right then. So now we're looking back into the perspective of these immortal people, I believe. So for all you guys tuning in, Nancy McGunnell is totally AWOL. Whereabouts unknown. Yeah, whereabouts unknown. She was last seen today going up into the Twister, which is now a confirmed EF5, which I think is the biggest Twister that can be created, or is one of the largest categories. Yeah, the Weather Service confirmed it. A confirmed EF5 tornado. So she could have basically been carried anywhere between 10 or 15 miles away. And there are a couple of things about that. She obviously could have been thrown in any direction, so maybe she's upfield somewhere near Highway 34, or maybe she landed backwards near Seward, although so far nobody in Seward has reported seeing her. And Seward's full of Iowa fans, so chances are if they saw her, they'd say something. Micah, how many tacklers are reporting for Iowa? I'm seeing, they're saying they've got 70 defenders fanning out, plus the 11 they already had in play, so 81. And on the radio, they said they're setting a search area of 600 square miles. They got to get way more tacklers than that. That's a tackler hold on. That's one tackler for every 7.4 square miles. It's not even close to enough. Because the other thing is, what if she fumbled in the tornado? She probably did fumble. Yeah, and she probably did. It's got to be really hard to hold onto the ball in a tornado that's strong. So who knows? Maybe she has the ball, or maybe you can turn it off. Just lying around in the field. Sure, somewhere if that's the case, yeah, I'm sure, thanks. Should tail her for a while and watch her. She probably has a better idea where the ball ended up than they do. So it'd be easier to just let her... Alright, so that was probably just a radio. 2 other characters. Sounds like a lot of them after you. So the yellow one is actually Nancy, no? There's going to be a lot more, I bet. Can they do that? I don't really watch a whole lot of football these days. Yeah, they can. 3 times a game. If you just can't find the ball carrier in an open field, you can go back to your state and call up to 1,000 volunteer defenders. They got 2 of those left. Oh my. Well, most of them aren't actual players. Usually they can round up a few retired players, but it's mostly just random folks. The volunteers are basically just eyes and ears. More often than not, they won't try to make the tackle themselves. Oh, you know what? I went on one of those volunteer plays one time. That must have been, I was married to Susan at the time, so that would have been around 12,500. It was a whole bunch of nothing, really. I remember they came into town like, hey, anybody wants to have some fun? They got a Minnesota player on the run outside Cedar Rapids. I think what they offered wasn't much, like $100, and a bus for it. So I said no thanks. That's it. I think they pay a lot more than that these days. But I should have taken it. Because you know what happened is, next day the county clerk shows up here in person, slaps an envelope right here on the bar, says, Henry, I'm sorry to do this. This here is a summons to dress for Iowa and report to Cedar Rapids. So I head out there, mostly just wander around Lynn County with a flashlight. No idea what I was doing. Never saw the fella who had the ball. I guess they caught him in a cornfield somewhere. Well, that's a shame. What I think is, if there's so little interest in the game that you need to be sending out summons, you shouldn't be sending out summons. I know it. I know. I remember one time I ran into a volunteer tackler and he just asked for my autograph. Yeah, you sign it for him? I said, sure, what the hell? Why not, you know? Big tornado. Let me see what's going on. I think Judge Mathis comes on at 8. Oh, I love him. Yeah, I like him a lot. He's my favorite out of all the judge shows. You sure you want to stay put here with everyone after you? Not that I'm not happy to have the company. Nah, I like where I am on the field right now. They're expecting me to move right now. So I'm going to sit here and sip a beer. And then around midnight when they expect me to stay put, I'll move out. Which way you headed? Straight east? Well, come on, I'm not going to tell you that. I've known you about half an hour. Oh, okay. Fair is fair is fair. I don't mean to be standoffish. I'm sure you're fine. But next thing you know, tomorrow you could be making friends with somebody from Iowa just as easy as you're making friends with me right now. You sure we haven't met before? Well, I don't know, have we? Well, you know, what they were saying the other day on the news is, if you were born in 2000, you've been around for about 5 million days? I think it was. So even if you met just one new person per week, you could meet 1 million people, or something like that. I'm not some kind of math whiz, but point is, by now you could have met just about everybody in Nebraska by now. I think I heard that. I've been teammates with a few folks who'd actually keep a diary of everybody they ever met. Shoot, I'm thinking about it. I don't even leave Seward County all that much. Tell you the truth, I probably could fit everyone I met the last 100 years on a postcard. So how's living in B? What do you like about it? Well, there's not a lot to it. There's only about 40 people who live here. Farmers and their families. Mostly. But you see, right out the window there? Yeah, I was looking at that when I walked into town. That's kind of a funny looking building. Well, that is the B-States Ballroom. So that was the circular thing next to the house. You got a story? You got time? You got another one for me? Sure. Another of the same? Perfect. Yeah, I'm with you there. When the rep comes by, he's always trying to sell me on all these. I don't know. These beers with chocolate and grapefruit and all these other flavors. Hell. I'm not trying to drink my dinner. I know that much. Thank you, sir. Well, so I don't know if you remember the WPA, but it was a big work project put on by the government to give people jobs during the Great Depression. They'd go around to build parks and roads and who knows what else. All kinds of things. I remember that. It was a little bit before my time, but I remember my dad used to talk about it. He didn't think too much of it. He called it what did he call it? Oh, he said the WPA stood for Whistle, Piss, and Argue. Well, I've never heard that one, but yeah, I know some folks who weren't really fans of it. Whistle, piss, and argue. But no, I think it was a real good thing around here. So there was a bunch of Polish people living around here in the 1930s, and one of them was Vlad Sobotka. He was an architect in charge of a WPA project to build sidewalks in town here. And him and his men did a real good job. A lot of the sidewalks are still in place, probably because they aren't used very often. Yeah, come to think of it, I didn't walk into sidewalks to get here. I just walked down the middle of the street. Yeah, I guess the main reason you put down sidewalks is so kids don't just run into the middle of the street, and it's not like there's any kids around. So anyways, this fella Sobotka and his workers finished the sidewalks way ahead of schedule. They had nothing to do, and he wants to do all he can to make sure his men have work, and it turns out they still have a whole bunch of leftover materials, lots and lots of it. So he stays up all night and he draws up blueprints for this crazy 12-sided building. He drew it all up in one night? I think so. I have no idea how he came up with the idea. Maybe he saw a building like that before or something, but I don't know. I mean, he was just a guy in 1930s Nebraska. There wasn't a lot to look out for. You know, inspiration. You know, I honestly think he just made it up out of nowhere. That's what caught my eye about it. It almost looks like some kind of weird spaceship in the middle of this little town. Dance to the Six Fat Dutchmen Thursday on Halloween of 1957. In the ballroom. Kind of does a little bit. And what's the real wild thing about this is that they built the whole thing in a couple of weeks using nothing but sidewalk materials. The whole thing. Yeah, because when you lay down a sidewalk, you've got to have wooden planks on the sides to kind of mold it when you pour in the concrete. So the whole thing is nothing but a little bit of wood and a lot of sidewalk concrete. So it's a whole building made of sidewalk. Whole building, yeah. And I bet you there's no other building like it in the whole world. And we got it right here in B. So some documents, National Register of Historic Places. The hardest work I've ever done in my life was on the WPA. Hardest and heaviest work. A lot of what we built is still around. Walter Ballard, 1979. So it's like a story. Come to think of it, I guess maybe that's a pretty boring story if you're not from... No. It's a beautiful story. I love it. The funniest thought up in that twister, yeah? I was thinking, I have no idea where this thing is going to throw me, but I know I'm going to land on top of a story. I wonder if there's a single place in the world that's never had a story. I bet not. I just about guarantee you there's no places like that in America. Every little square of it, every place you stump your foot, that's where something happens, something wild. Maybe something nobody knows about, but it's something. You can fall out of the sky and right into some forgotten storybook. You run and run and run, and you keep turning pages, and none of them are empty. They're full of stories. There's nowhere left to write. I think I'm just a bookmark. Seems okay to me. And there we go. By the way, you started working on your Deltarune AU comic? Hell yeah. Is it something that you'd be willing to like post online? Because I've looked at like works from other people, from other chat boys and whatnot. For example, I think I've looked at I can't remember if it's Photos or Memer. It's one of those chat boys, but they've shown me like little drawings that they posted. You're posting it on IBS Paint. IBS Paint is a website, or I thought it was just a program. But yeah, that's a pretty interesting story. So this is about one of the players who just kind of got whisked away into a tornado and just landed somewhere. Ran into somebody probably just living a normal life, well, as normal as you can get for an immortal. And they're just, I don't know, just talking about history around the area and whatnot. Just conversations, just talking. I think we'll continue this next stream. We'll leave the video for another stream then. So we've done 3 nice, or I can't remember if it's 3, I think it was 3, and a couple of videos. So I think that'll be a good place to end this, and then I'll continue on with the usual Reactios. You got your fill? Are you plumping around, Boofy? Are you fat? Yakuza time? Hell yeah. Let me move on to, let me get a tab out. Let me see if we can't find some peak. It has a website. Ah, it's probably got like a community section. You haven't made the first part yet? It'll be an intro? Hell yeah. One of like the, like, I haven't seen a lot of Deltarune AUs, but I remember back in the day there was a ton of Undertale AUs. And one of my favorite ones from back in the day, when it got popular, when people found out about it, is something called Horror Tale. Horror Tale is pretty good. It's really, really good. It's very grim, pretty gory, but the webcomic that exists is... When I read it, it was pretty good. I think there are still like fan dubs that exist, but I'm very curious. I could leave that for like a stream, like maybe like an entire Reactio stream that's dedicated to Horror Tale. I've also been thinking about dedicating a Reactio stream to like a YouTube poop series that I really, really like. But we'll see. We'll see. You're not scared of gore? I don't think anyone is scared of gore per se. It's just messy. Yeah, sure. It might invoke a little bit of disgust, but with how it's drawn, it's not that bad. You're numb to a lot of this stuff. I assume perhaps a horror enjoyer. It's like, you know, when you play your first horror game, it scares the fuck out of you, but you play like 100 horror games or you watch 100 horror movies, you're like, okay, wrap it up. I've seen this shit before. Wrap it up. Alright, I've just pulled up a YouTube thing, so, or I've pulled up a new fresh tab. So we'll see if we get any coal or peak. Huh. Fucking hell, too much furry shit. Last night fucking destroyed my streaming browser. Hey, look at this fucking loser. But yeah, no, last night destroyed my streaming browser, bro. Now it's like 50% furry shit. It was already pretty bad before, but now it's just fucking unbelievable. Now it's like a lot of like video essay slop type thing. I'm trying to see if I can't find something interesting. Of all things, a Jaden Animations video? God motherfucking damn. Don't forget, but it's 2007? Okay. Look at what they've done. They fucking night-cored my whole thing. They've night-cored it, bro. You're a horror story maker. Ah. You're in my search a little, too, with the Will Wood thing. Oh, no, I welcome the Will Wood. I think the Will Wood was alright. Actually not that bad. It's a pretty good remix. This is peak, as the children say. Peak. Absolute gemerald. You get like the little caramel dancing reference, and you got these nice pixel animations. Oh, you have like the old paint menu and all this? Hell yeah. Alright, I think from here it essentially repeats, yeah. But I approve of this video. I like this one. Yeah, very nice. Very nice. The song itself, even barring the visuals, the song itself is actually pretty nice. So, let's see if we can't get any more peak. Man, I tell you what though, I need to like... I don't know why, but YouTube Shorts just seem so fucking shit, you know what I mean? It's like... The worst type of videos that get recommended are YouTube Shorts. I know this guy.
My Zaxby's order, you want to know? Okay, hold on, I'm about to put you on. Oh my gosh. Okay, look. So I get the wings and things, and then I toss my bone in.
Hello, Piano Man. Hope you're doing alright.
And then on the chicken tenders, I toss them in tongue torch, and then I get double fries, 2 Zax sauces, and then I get a large fruit punch. But then, you see me? That fine shit though.
This fucking guy, man. Shit. Is this I2Mad reincarnated?
Yeah, on 320 on a good day. I mean 5'8" shit. This is the best part.
He sounds fat. Okay, please tell me you had the fat fucking chud clip here, please.
67%! 67, bro!
67.
Bro, why did they have to slow it down? Why'd they slow it down and speed it up like it's a fucking edit? Chester, welcome Chester, holiday, welcome back actually. What am I doing? I'm looking at a fat black guy. What do you fucking think I'm doing?
6'7". I'm such a fat fucking chud.
I love that video so fucking much. Hold on, let me adjust the crop. There we go. Now it's a little bit more watchable. Hold on, what am I doing? This should be okay. Do that, I think. put it over here in this corner and enlarge. Enlarging it. Like that, I believe. Should be okay. Is that okay? Yeah, that's okay. What the fuck is this? We Super Wahoo World. Anonymous Asexual or credit song for my death. But I'm pushing these credits back, dang it. What the fuck is this? Crunchy pretzel outside, tender, juicy white meat chicken inside. What the fuck?
I think in terms of internet content, maybe 10% is good and 80% is absolute shit. Then there's that additional 10% that kind of falls in between. This I would call...
That's a pretty accurate scale, to be honest. Although I would change it more to like 1% is good. And then you have 9%, which is in the middle, which is alright. And then everything else is just abysmal dog shit. Don't even bother watching it. But that's also where the fun stuff is, you know? Why are you screaming? Don't know. Obama.
So trash, it's good.
I am Osama. This is...
You've been on the internet for more than 3...
Oh, no. No, you can't bring this up, bro. When was this made? Okay, this video was made 5 years ago. I was about to say, like, this shit, people were shitting on this like 8 years ago. I bet you when this video came out, even this, he was late to this. Comic says it's a boy. And then you have this shit say, alright, okay, I guess. I have to be fair about this one. If you want to have a gender reveal party, that's fine. If you don't want, that's cool too. Just don't get pissed if your kid realizes they own the gender you assign them to later in life. God damn, the anonymous asexual.tumblr.com. Peak Tumblr aesthetic. Holy shit.
3 seconds. You've probably seen this comic.
Okay, so...
I've already read it. I don't need your text-to-speech.
Luna Tiny.
No, I'm not going back to look at that shit. Fuck that.
While this is almost certainly a screen name, or at the very least not a birth name, it is still, technically, not anonymous. But that's not important. What is important is who they are. Well, actually, not much is known about them apart from they don't think kinks are sexual, and they run a safe-for-work vor blog.
What? Oh no.
I think it's safe to assume that they act very similar to the hero in the comics, as you're about to see.
Huh.
You could say it's a self-insert even.
I just wanted to introduce myself. I also wanted to say that I identify as non-binary, and I'd appreciate if you could
Forget the fucking text. Forget what the fuck this comic is even about. Just look at it, bro. Fucking look. I hate it, bro. It's like it's uncanny.
respect that.
Of course. Thanks for
This weird grey alien blob person looks like it was ripped straight out of like Ben 10 or something.
telling me. All right, it's time to play a game. For this activity, why don't we split up into boys and girls?
The fuck you say to me, you little...
Easy, just cut yourself in half and then it'll equalize. So perform mitosis, bring yourself out. One side can go into the boy section, one side can go into the girl section. When you're done with the game, merge yourself back together and it'll cancel out and you'll turn back into being non-binary.
Little shit!
The Tumblr page was created on February 11th, 2015, and is still ongoing. The comic followed soon after.
Or at least of the time of this video being uploaded 5 fucking years ago. It's probably not going strong anymore. It probably doesn't even exist, but...
Now, if you've ever read internet webcomics, most of them are terrible, okay? Like this, and like this, with a few exceptions. Unlike a lot of artistic mediums, most of the innovative ones are brought to the public attention, which is, I guess, a good thing. However, the bad ones seem...
Oh, what do you mean this is a bad... What do you mean this is a bad one? What do you mean this is a bad one? Sonituber, this is a classic. This is classic piece of literature made by none other than Chris Chan, the internet's favorite person. Boo by Pymations. I'll keep that in mind. Type Portugal in Q Google. Boo by Pymations. Like I said, I'll keep that in mind.
to receive much more attention. The comics themselves are quite...
What the fuck was that? You can't just flash that up on the screen. Alright. Tumblr is the worst. You all keep making these stupid new genders and sexualities. It's so stupid. Tumblr shouldn't exist. You think Tumblr invented these feelings and ideas? I've got something that'll blow your mind and its history. Oh, Christ almighty. Just look at how it's drawn, bro. It's like a fucking... I just hate looking at it.
Quite unimaginative.
Forget even the text, man.
It
It's
consists
just
of a
bad.
self.
I'm still questioning whether I'm ace or not. You're ace. I'm sex positive. Can I be ace? You're ace. Hold up. You can't possibly all be
Insert
ace.
character, overreacting, and soapboxing about social justice. There's no
I'm guessing that wasn't the full thing, but
plot. It's a series of quote-unquote sketches that are more like scenarios that the author put themselves in. I think whether you agree with the messaging here or not, it's safe to say it's garbage, okay? The main protagonist,
fair enough. Fair enough.
Luna, is a self-insert
Yes.
Mary Sue who is right about everything. Anybody who disagrees with her is portrayed as an ignorant baby. The comic provokes little to no actual thought or conversation. It seems like it's designed specifically to pander to a certain community. There doesn't seem to be any real second thought or purpose other than preaching here.
Is it just what we call politics slop? But this comic looks like garbage. It just looks terrible, you know? The only way you can get any value of it is if you're like looking at it with a bunch of friends and you're like, yeah, this shit is ass. Like, subjecting yourself to reading the comic by itself and trying to take it as face value, that's just torture.
I've read a few of them, and I can't really tell the purpose of them other to vent and possibly pander. I'm not sure if it's supposed to be comedic.
Come here! Bazinga!
But it's written in a way that kind of sounds like a poor attempt at humor. However, I could be wrong. Anyway, the characters are important apart from the main protagonist and the strawmen, okay? They don't have names and there's multiple of them. While they're not named strawmen, they all represent strawman arguments. Most of them are gray, men or women. If you're lucky, maybe you get some color, a little detail. Basically, the point of them is to simplify or misrepresent a point in order to make an argument easier to counter, right?
Right, Sweet Tea's gonna learn the hard way.
If you were to boil this comic down for a smooth brain like myself, it would just be man bad, or in some cases, woman bad. For example, this comic literally reads, the opening line, "So you're trans, you must really hate your body." Nobody says this. Nobody has ever said this sentence. Who the fuck would just go up Who the fuck would go up to someone and just say, "Oh, you must really hate your body because you're trans"? I was literally going to provide a separate example of a straw man, but this is a perfect example of a straw man if you don't know what it is. The straw men in these comics are portrayed as whiny, lazy, inconsiderate,
wait a minute.
reactionary.
He put out, hold on, let's see if I recognize all these people. So this is Christian, obviously. This is Boogie2988, the fat fuck. Well, they're all fat, but you know what I mean. They're all fat and retarded. This one more so than everyone else, but so this is DSP. I think that's Wings of Redemption. So Wings of Redemption, DSP, Boogie2988, and Christian, right?
Loser. The main protagonist is also inadvertently portrayed as a really unlikable
I think I might have gotten the first two mixed up. I don't give it. They all look the fucking same.
person.
They're all fat and retarded. You're a trans man, and these people. Well, don't worry because they don't exist anymore. I think this this Tumblr culture, for the most part, has kind of died out. This type of look, this aesthetic, and this way of drawing things, for the most part, it's died out. When Tumblr was big, but that was a long time ago. Things have kind of changed. It's more just like fucking politics slop. More like you'll see a guy who's like running a podcast, just chatting shit and all that. But I don't know.
The comic is so self-centered and
unless you take into account Blue Sky artists, I guess. Blue Sky, even though it poises itself to be like the alternative to Tumblr. Well, first of all, it can't. No. So fuck me. Okay, no. Blue Sky is supposed to be the alternative to Twitter, but Blue Sky, from what I've seen from it, from how its users behave and how they approach things culturally, I guess you could say, is much more akin to Tumblr. So Blue Sky really is what it is. It's Tumblr 2.0. But I don't know.
So it paints the portrayal of Luna as this amazing, just gotcha, full of plenty of humdingers, plenty of gotcha
Fucking young Sheldon. Well, it's not young Sheldon, but fucking Big Bang Theory fucking slop.
moments, plenty of great, aha, you were wrong kind of moments, which is super fucking just like, ugh, I hate this word, but like cringe.
More or less everything is the same.
Realized how god awful it was, and
Holy fuck, hold on a minute. That's basically literally me. Ryan Gosling. That's literally me.
And spread it around. Since then, it's
Yeah, all right. The absurdist parody. Yeah.
spread to Reddit, Instagram, and the hellhole known as iFunny. Now it's as good as dead, but if I'm being honest, I still do get a kick out of them. Reading them was somewhat entertaining in a way I don't think they were meant to be entertaining. Luna, if you're watching this, please keep making the comics because they're hella entertaining. That's all I really have to say today. If you like...
Well. Let's try out Boo from Pi Nations. A Halloween music video? We're a little late to that, but we'll see. Love the look of it. It's like he really is trying to capture the look of like an 80s music video, and he's done a pretty good job of that. I wonder if he's to achieve this effect. I'm not sure if he's put this just through editing or if he's legit used like an old piece of hardware, like an old camera to achieve this effect.
The vibes are off tonight. I don't think you're alone. Do not turn off the light. There's something in your home, in your peripheral. The hallway seems to glow. Something cylindrical floats in to let you know that it's a spooky ghost as it knocks over a mug. And then it shakes a lamp, it moans a bit, then slightly moves the rug, floats around the room. It's like 1 meter tall. It looks exactly like a bedsheet on a basketball. Behold, the ghost of Halloween.
I like that effect that he's managed to do. Is that he's like made it talk and all that. That must have taken a lot of effort. Because I believe this is probably done kind of like in a stop motion type way. Because I believe these are all physical props, right? Like this isn't like tacked on. It's not animated on, I don't think.
You ask him what he wants. He blows a coldish wind. I have come here to haunt, he says through his cartoonish grin. Right then the
It's like a little piece of fabric.
Your pants, watching the specter somewhat wiggle half a decorative plant. Are you scared yet? No. What? The ghost looks quite
Come on, he's trying his best. Be scared, you fucker.
upset. Why aren't you scared? He goes. You say he looks a bit like High Five Ghost from regular show. I don't know what that is. He must have died before that. So you say he looks like a Pac-Man ghost, but white. I don't care how I look. Does this not terrify? The demon screams as it scoots a chair a bit to the side. No, not really. Then it's time to unleash a new evil like this world has never seen. In walks a skeleton. The dead rises tonight. Its bones rattling a symphony of death and demise. It has no
you can see the guy fucking shaking the skeleton, bro. It's so good. It's so good.
eyes. It's walking all on its own. It promptly trips over the scooted chair and breaks all of its bones. Ah, great. I got you. You're my can of cross. That's what you see. Now you tremble at the fright of me. I got you. There is no escape, and I avow I'm a ghost, and this is my house now.
Oh yeah. You got a little keyboard solo. The fucking ghost tapping on the keyboard reminds me a lot of like that one cat video, you know?
All right. right. We'll get out of here. Happy Halloween. We got you though. We did get you. You flinched. Can you believe that guy? He said I look like the
here.
Pac-Man ghost. That's so disrespectful.
That was cute.
Hello, my spooky friends. It is I, the ghost of Halloween. Go listen to
That was
the
pretty
full
good.
album,
That was
Musical
pretty
Scare.
good. Good suggestion. Good suggestion. I approve of this video. A little late. A little late. 2 months ago. Was this uploaded on Halloween Day? Oh, no. Okay. 4th of October. So on the spooky month, yes, but not Halloween Day. Oh, fuck. I can't believe I missed this. Fuck. I wonder if you're able to see it behind the scenes. Maybe it's on Patreon, but yeah. A live action video project. Yeah, because this guy, he usually only does like animations, for example, right? But seeing this, that's a really nice change of pace, and he did a really, really good job of it. So, hey, you can't fucking blame him. Bazinga, the song is a spooky bop. The song, another song is by Fries on the Side. Oh shit, I still put Boo in here. Motherfucker. Oh no, but it's from this guy. Right. So that's probably what he based it off of. Fries on the Side is who made it. Boo, yeah, I see, right here. I'm shaking, pissing, and crying. This is too spooky. In walks a skeleton. It's really good. So this is, I guess, where you can find the songs, and the Pimations channel is where you can find the whole stage play. Listening to this in December is quite an experience. You're telling me. I'm listening to this about 8 days away from Christmas. It's pretty good. Let's see if we can't get a good refresh pull. Actually, just to be safe, I'll refresh again. Oh, we've already watched this guy. He's made the Tumblr Exodus with the same character, although it's drawn a little bit differently. I'm not going to say why. Furry mod, kill yourself. just immediately, I don't give a shit, bro. Get out of my car. This is a fucking classic. Following audio is 100% real. It is real. It is based off of a video that I think exists somewhere online. You're so far gone into the Undertale Deltarune trap. It was a collaborative effort between them and Pimations for the video. When the skeleton came in, I said, Sans, where am I? 3 for me, you have Christmas on the 20th. I guess that's just when everybody has time to get together, or that's when families getting together, which is cool. I'm planning for like my next routine, because I'm not going to be streaming on Friday or Saturday. So that leaves me with Sunday, and then maybe another day. I can't remember, but what I've decided on is that I'm not going to stream on the 24th, the 25th, or the 26th. So my last one will be on the 23rd, and then I'll come back on the 27th. Because I think it's a little evil. I think it's a little evil of me to be streaming on like the 24th and the 25th and the 26th and being like, you know, that's when everybody should be like logging off. That's when everyone should be logging off and like spending time with family and enjoying Christmas, you know, or at least eating something good and, you know, just enjoying life. I think it's a bit evil of me to go live on those days and be like, I wonder if anyone's gonna appear. You're opening gifts then, because we go to BC on the 23rd. Right. So I'm going to get you go somewhere, like a trip or something.
You are at the hospital. Administration is right here.
I'm going
Get
to
in
the
there.
emergency room, sir.
Get in there.
Where-
Get out of my car now.
Where is my
Get out
destination?
of my car now.
I don't know where I am. I'm asking you where is my destination. If you will kindly point at where I am
pulled
supposed
into
to
your
go.
destination. It said here I was at your destination.
Wow.
It's over. Get out of my car now.
It said
Get
1760.
out of my car now.
Oh shit!
Sir,
But
it
Jesus,
said-
just look at him just transform into a fucking monster, bro.
Now.
It said
Get
1760.
out of my
It looks like he's just gonna fucking eat her, bro.
car now!
Sir, it said...
Get out of my car now!
Why are you yelling at me?
Because you won't fucking get out of my car!
But you're not to yell at me. You are not to yell at me.
9-1.
Do it. Do it. Do it.
There he
You
is.
are facing
Get out right fucking now!
You are facing
Get out of my car! I'm facing a fucking moron! Get out! No!
You can't quite do it, man.
No!
You have no right to scream at me.
I will fucking talk to you any goddamn way I want.
Jesus.
Really?
Yes, I fucking will. And I have the right.
Where am I?
You're at a hospital where
Where-
you need to be. Get out of my car! Uh-oh. Can you get her out of my car, please?
Oh dear. More problems, bro. I got nothing but problems. I got nothing but fucking problems. Poor guy. He just wants you to get out of his car. Will somebody not help this man? Visiting your grandparents in Victoria? Oh yeah. What the fuck is this? Adult Swim, Sonic Frontiers of Pain from Pimations, and what fucking... I don't even want to read that shit. Like, it's just fucking VTuber. I think that's VTuber, just VTuber slop, just typical VTuber degeneracy. As whatever. I don't give a shit. There we go. Psychic Pebbles Classic. Didn't this guy have a podcast? He had like something called Schmucks. Yeah, Schmucks. He didn't have a lot. It's just 1, 2, 3. That's it. Oh no, he did have 4. He did have Vsauce. Don't worry, he had Vsauce. Oh, that's it. 5 years ago? Oh, damn. It was active a long time ago, I guess. R.I.P. Steve Jobs. Yeah. Yeah. But he's got his show now, ain't it? Smiling Friends. He's got his show now. He's been busy. He's been on that grind. Top 20 British meals. We don't even have 20 meals here. We only have 2. Come on, I've seen this video so many times. You know why I had to punish you? Story of Undertale? Hell yeah. Boogie2988. I guess this is back then when people found him funny. Now he's just a fucking retard. He's just a fat retard. The Grinch's Ultimatum. Have I truly become a monster? This is very fitting for Christmas. What the fuck is this? Was this animated using frames drawn in like MS Paint? Like... What the fuck? It's claws. It's claws.
Alright, buddy, you got 2 options here. You can be a saint, or you can be a Grinch. Those are your 2 choices. Choose wisely. So what's it gonna be, huh? A saint? Or a Grinch?
Grunge. Well, we know what he picked. What the fuck is this? He's got the moves though, eh? Oh, that's it? Merry Grinchmas! There we go. This was quite a fucking trip. 8 years ago, damn. 2016. This is not that old, though, yeah. The yearly tradition continues. I guess people come back to watch this. Once again, as Christmas approaches, I find myself watching this again. Yearly tradition. An important part of the internet. I will never be able to figure out why I get so melancholic whenever the Grinch starts dancing. It's clearly a meaning. It's got a metaphor to it. It's next level of symbolism. You wouldn't understand. You just wouldn't understand. Legendary refresh pull, by the way. Legendary. It's pretty good. Pretty good. You're going to SuCon. Oh no, I've set myself up for a joke. No, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna get raped. You coming back? It's rotoscoped? It might be a little bit. It might be, or it might just be drawn in the... I'm not sure if it's actually rotoscoped. Could be, though. SuCon These Nuts convention. Oh my god. Stop it, man. Streamer poops himself in classic WoW. Hey, at least my recommended, they're healing. Now that we've seen that video, I know that we're healing. OSC edit. Steamed hams, everybody was banned in the USSR. Funny that we played the Russian Tetris song that we found last night for the beginning of the stream. Get out of my car. Get out of my car! Now. Goofy's Trial, animated by Shiglu. This is another classic.
Will the suspect please take the stand? Mr. Goofy, is it?
Yeah.
Mr. Goofy, you are here today being charged with mass homicide.
Yeah.
And your lawyer is here, present, am I correct?
Yes, I'm his lawyer, Joe Rosenberg. I'll be representing Goofy today in court.
Now, from what I see here, there is strong evidence supporting the mass shooting. It looks like here you were caught in broad daylight on CCTV, holding an AR.
I think I know what that picture's a reference to as well.
So you're admitting that the man in this footage is you, correct?
Yeah.
So you do admit that this very same footage right here, from the very same CCTV of you massacring a public elementary school, is you as well?
Yeah, guard.
Is that a yes? Can I get a yes, Mr. Goofy?
I object. My client has done nothing wrong.
He killed 27 children and crippled 5.
He's clinically insane, Your Honor. He's crazy.
Mr. Goofy, this is not a laughing matter.
I told you he's insane. His wife miscarried.
Mr. Goofy, what do you have to say for yourself?
Guilty.
Your Honor, my client would like to plead insanity.
No.
Wait, hold on. Mr. Goofy, you're saying that you were conscious?
Yeah.
You were conscious and aware of your actions. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Goofy, what the fuck are you doing?
Gosh, I did it.
Mr. Rosenberg,
dear.
looks like your client has decided to come clean.
Holy fucking shit. Your Honor, I'd like to call for a recess. I would like to talk to my client in private.
Fine. You have 5 minutes.
I like how Pink Guy is like the judge.
You have 5 minutes.
Thank you, Your Honor. Goofy, get the fuck over here.
Yeah, I did it.
Goofy, come here. Goofy, come here. Listen to me. Okay. All right, Goofy, you're on thin ice right now. You're on thin ice, buddy. Come on, shape up.
I did.
Yeah, I know you did it.
Christ.
We all know you fucking did it. Okay, but we can get you off.
Yeah, I'm a murderer.
We all know you're guilty.
Look, guilty.
Look, Goofy, I'm Mickey's best lawyer. Okay, he wanted me on this case because he cares about you.
I'll fucking do it again.
Okay, Goofy, do you want to go to jail?
No.
Do you want to go to a psychiatric ward?
No.
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 Then you say that you're not guilty. You didn't do it.
But
okay?
I did.
Yeah. I know you fucking did.
It's just the fucking voice gets me every time.
Just say you did it. Okay, Goofy, you gotta take
Oh my fucking... And the laughter as well. It's so fucked.
Seriously, you killed 27 children, okay? And we all know that. But I can get you out of this. Do you know how much money Mickey put on the line for this? Do you know how much money he's paying? He's doing this just for you because he cares about you. Okay? If not for me, do this for Mickey.
Okay.
I don't care about losing the
Okay.
case. Just do it for Mickey. Okay.
Okay.
Goofy.
Murder.
Goofy, shut the fuck up.
I love murder.
Why? Goofy.
The demons taught me to.
Fuck.
Gosh,
Shut the fuck
I
up,
love
Goofy.
murder.
Guilty.
Oh, that was easy. Oh, Christ, man. Christ. No USSR flag. Ah, well. You're tired, dear. I won't stop you. If you need some sleep, you can go to sleep. Sleepy, sleepy. I wonder. This was 8 years ago! Video taken moments before disaster was 3 months ago. Rapping all 151 Kanto Pokemon. I thought that said something else. Fuck for it. 9 years of animation progress. That's nice to see. Super Mario, all bars. Okay, this guy's still doing pretty well for himself, yeah. A little bit of a break in between. A little bit infrequent, but he's back, okay. The thing is, though, I'm confused. I wonder if you're even allowed to make a video like that anymore. Like, there's no fucking way. It's just talking about, like, fucking murder and all that. Like, it's not explicit, sure. It's not graphic, neither the animation on top of it, but everybody seems just so fucking, like, what do you say, like, afraid to make anything, like, slightly, like, edgy nowadays, you know? Everyone is like, oh, you gotta be so sanitized, you gotta be, like... I don't know. It's pretty funny. Nice little piece of internet history. It's been 3 years and I'm still laughing at the I'll fucking do it again. So Goofy is perfectly willing to commit mass homicide but won't lie if his life is on the line. If Disney claims the video, this actually happened. They did a reading of this at my school's open mic night. They were taken off stage like 30 seconds in. Fucking hell. It's on Spotify and counts as a song? Hell yeah. I'd be listening to this on repeat all day, every day. This video just is the only thing that pops up on my Spotify Wrapped. Christian's ultimatum. Seems like a lot of people have made variations on the meme. Aw, damn, you can't do this to me. You can't show this video to me. Fucking hell, 11 years ago. How to make Five Nights at Freddy's not scary. Fuck me.
Hey dude, just wanted to let you know the pizza's ready. I'm sorry. What time?
Hey.
God almighty, this video is so dated, man.
Do you have the time?
Yeah, sure. It's, past.
Pizza?
Yeah. Ah, I guess this was a copyrighted song.
Hey man, hey, what you doing? We should play some Guelph. Wanna play some Guelph?
Hey dude, you gonna finish that pizza? I'm sorry man, I'm just curious.
I mean, at least you got it right. Chica is a chicken. I think back then people were still arguing if Chica was a chicken or a duck.
Who smells like that?
Pizza.
I don't know. No, seriously. No. Who smells like that?
Pizza.
Alright, it was me. That's awful. It reeks.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't care. I don't care.
I can't even. I don't even know why I stay up here.
Pizza.
Shut up, chicken.
This is an awful British accent. Every single British person in history is going to hate me because I'm actually American.
That's amazing.
Pizza.
And there we go. Why I dislike my Five Nights at Freddy's Not Scary bits. I'm just gonna sum up the 8 minutes and 40 seconds. I'm just going to assume he finds it cringe. That's all. I'm just going to assume he finds it cringe. You love this video? You want to make art of Lancer just sitting as Havoc reeks in the background? Hell yeah. Holy shit, we got our little communist flag. Piano Man did it for me. Thank you, my little worker. my little worker. Let's see if I missed anything else. This is humor, but I can't. Somebody. But anyways. Oh, he's making music now? God motherfucking damn. Anyways, how long have we been going for? 1 hour 20? 1 hour 20 is good. I think I'll call it here tonight. I'll keep this stream nice and short. Nice, short and sweet. This was one of those more chill ones. The Eggman announcement? I think I know which one you're talking about. I think we can end on that one, and then I'll sign off the stream. Let me see. The Eggman announcement. The one where he's like, I'm gonna piss on the moon? Hell yeah.
The following program is classified M. It is recommended for viewers 15 years and over. We recommend
it's rated M for men.
The use of the parental lock system.
I come to make an announcement. Shadow the Hedgehog's a bitch-ass motherfucker. He pissed on my fucking wife. That's right. He took his hedgehog fucking quilly dick out and he pissed on my fucking wife. And he said his dick was this big. And I said that's disgusting.
It's a good Shadow impression.
So I'm making a call-out post on my Twitter.com. Shadow the Hedgehog, you got a small dick. It's the size of this walnut except way smaller. And guess what? Here's what my dong looks like. That's right, baby. All points, no quills, no pillows. Look at that, it looks like 2 balls in a bong. He fucked my wife, so guess what? I'm gonna fuck the earth. That's right, this is what you get. My super laser piss. Except I'm not gonna piss on the earth. I'm gonna go higher. I'm pissing on the moon.
Oh yeah.
How do you like that, Obama? I pissed on the moon, you idiot!
What you don't know is that this is the alternate script for Despicable Me.
You have 23 hours before the piss droplets hit the fucking earth. Now get out of my fucking sight before I piss on you too.
I believe that's a Game Grumps. That's a Game Grumps segment? It has to be. It sounds exactly like it. Best vid on YouTube is pretty good. How do you like that, Obama? He's screaming in real life. Stop it! You're scaring everybody! Pissed on the moon! A snap cube. Fuck, really? I got it wrong? Ah, I see. Real-time fan dub games. Group of voice actors dubbed the dialogue from Sonic Adventure 2 in one take with no rehearsal. This is the result. God damn. Fucking hell. I don't know why I don't know, it does sound like something that could come from Game Grumps, no? Well, there we go. Snapcube. There we go. So this is the original segment. I guess you can find it somewhere. It's probably somewhere here. Yeah, I think I can see it. But that's pretty good. That's pretty good. It's all impromptu improvisation and all that shit. That's fucking cool. You miss my wife, Tails? I miss her a lot. What the fuck? But yeah, I was about to say, because it's like, you can see him, he had like the original plan in his head, what the joke was supposed to be, and then he saw the cutscene, and then he's like, no, actually, I'm gonna piss on the moon. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. This is funny. I like this. Good work, Snapcube. Good work. But anyways. Shadow. I'm gonna guess that's a quote. Back in the fucking building again. But anyways. All around me are familiar Eggmans. But anyways. I think tomorrow night will be a gaming stream. I think it'll be West of Loathing. I'll continue that. And I'll try and figure out a way to make it a little bit easier on the eyes. Toast was telling me before that it was really like, it was just fucking bright white light beaming into his fucking skull. So it's like, I'll try and figure out a method to make it easier, but we'll see. Anyways, now it's time for the obligatory outro. Thank you so much to everyone for watching, whether it was for a short while or a long while. Doesn't really matter to me since I'm just here for fun, and it's all appreciated the same anyways. Take care, good luck on all of your endeavors, whatever they may be, and don't forget to have fun doing it, alright? Alright, thank you everyone for coming out tonight. Have a good rest of your evening. Bye-bye. Goodbye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Goodbye. Take care and have fun, everyone. Thank you. Bye-bye.